bad trip on the scene again, pumping in the veins of the rabbit mouths to feed. Head back, obsolete, trapped with the secrets that I cannot keep today. You got it, intrusive, erratic, elusive, your heartache.
So this is going to be a tutorial on how to do your makeup like old Hollywood style, and it's also a contest entry for Makeup by Tiffany D's Old Hollywood contest, and I made this video specifically for the contest, but this is also how I wear my makeup a lot, like kind of retro and pinup kind of style. So I was really excited when I saw that she was doing a contest based on this type of look. So I'm starting off with a freshly washed face, and I've already used moisturizer. I've also moisturized my lips with rosebud salve to prep them for later when we're going to apply lipstick and everything like that. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start by concealing any dark spots or areas on my face. And I'm going to do that with a combination of Studio Sculpt Concealer in NC15 and Studio Finish Concealer in NW15. And the reason I'm mixing them is because they don't really have a shade that matches exactly. So I'm going to take some of my Studio Sculpt just on my fingertip, and I'm going to dot it under my eyes where I get dark circles. And any other spots on my face, like I have a couple veins right here above my eyes. And any blemishes I have, I'm just going to spot conceal those. And then I'm going to go back with a little concealer brush like this, and I'm just going to kind of blend it in. And if you need to switch to a foundation brush just to go over it again or cover the bigger areas and blend it in, that's fine as well. No, I'm not going to use foundation just because I want my skin to look really natural and fresh. And I want my really natural skin tone to show through for this look. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to set my concealer with some powder. This is HD powder by Makeup Forever. I'm just going to swirl it on the lid and apply it with a kabuki brush. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pencil in my eyebrows. And I'm going to start by just combing them out. And then I'm going to use a Superfine Liner for Brows by Clinique before I go back and powder them on. I usually like to do my eyebrows kind of thick, and I'm going to do them a little bit dark for this look just because I think old Hollywood there's a lot of emphasis on eyes and lips. I just finished defining my brows with a brow liner, and now I'm going to go back with a small angled brush and Sketch by MAC just to define them more and accentuate them and the arch. And the best way I find to do this, take a little bit on your brush, I'm going to go right under the arch of my eyebrow and kind of define it right there. And then I'm going to go above and do the same thing. And then I'm going to go back with what's left on my brush and kind of blend the color out. And if you want your eyebrows to appear like a little bit longer, you can go a little bit further, but don't take it too far out or it's just going to look really unnatural. I like my eyebrows really dramatic, so I've darkened them a little bit more, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other eyebrow. You can definitely see the difference. Now that I've finished defining my eyebrows, I'm going to go ahead and set them with just a clear brow gel, and I'm going to move on to my eyes. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyelids with Painterly Paint Pot by MAC. And I'm going to go all the way up to my eyebrow. And I'm also going to go a little bit underneath my eye with that. If you want to use a brush for this, you can, but I'm just going to use my finger. Next, I'm going to take an all-over shadow brush like this one. I'm going to use Hush by MAC. It's like a light pinky color. I don't know if you can really see on here. And I'm going to completely cover my eyelid with that color. And I'm going also a little bit above the crease, but not all the way to my brow. Next, I'm going to take Satin Taupe by MAC, and it's like a shimmery brownish color, and I'm going to apply it to a blending brush, and I'm going to put that in the crease of my eye, lightly. I'm going to do the same to the other eye, just putting some on, tapping it off, and just following the crease of my eye. And this color is awesome because you can see it's giving my eye a lot of definition, but still looks very natural. The last thing I'm going to do before I do my eyeliner is I'm going to apply a highlight color to my brow bone. And I'm using Sugar Shot by MAC also. And I'm just using like a fluffy brush to apply it. And this is like a shimmery kind of cream color. It's also really, really natural. And then with the same brush, I'm just going to kind of blend that into the satin taupe that I did in the crease of my eye. Next, I'm going to move on to my eyeliner, and I'm going to do a very dark cat-eyed top eyeliner on my lid. And I'm using Black Chromaline by MAC. You can use Black Track Fluid Line as well. That would work the same, or any liquid liner you have. And I'm just applying it with a small angled brush. And the best way that I like to do this is I like to apply from the middle going outwards first. And then I go back in and take it all the way to the inside corner of my eye, and I'll even start at the very inside waterline on the top and kind of connect the two lines. And then to get the cat eye kind of look, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of Chromaline on the end of my brush, and I'm going to kind of match it up with the edge of my eyebrow, and I'm going to draw a line like that. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little more on my brush and connect the two lines. So you get that nice winged eyeliner, and then you can go back and even out any spots so you have a smooth connected line. So I finished lining both of my lids with fluid line or liquid liner, and I'm going to go actually with a white eyeliner pencil. This is Fascinating Eye Kohl by MAC, and I'm going to line the inside waterline of my eyes just to kind of open my eyes up. So you can see that's definitely opened my eyes up and makes my eyes look kind of larger. Next, I'm going to apply mascara to my eyelashes, and I'm using Lash Stylist in Black by Maybelline. And I like it because it has a comb. Next, I'm going to finish my face makeup, and I'm going to apply some bronzer before my blush to accentuate my cheekbones. And I'm using Luster Drops by MAC. I'm going to put a little bit on my finger. I'm going to apply it to my cheekbones, and I'm going to blend it out with my MAC 187 brush. And you can see how it's given me, it's kind of sculpted my cheekbones. I'm going to then apply blush. I'm going to use MAC's Just a Pinch Gel Blush, and what I like to do is I like to dip my 187 brush in it. You can apply it with your finger, and I kind of dab it or stipple it on my cheekbone, and then I blend it out. Now I'm going to apply lipstick, which is one of the key aspects to this look. I'm lining my lips with Dervish by MAC. I'm going to now apply Ruby Woo lipstick by MAC, and you can use a lip brush for this, but all mine are dirty and it's like 5:30 in the morning. So I'm just going to apply it right from the tube. Now I'm going to apply a clear, well, it's like a pinky clear gloss over top. One of the last things I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fake a beauty mark because I think it's kind of characteristic of old Hollywood, glamour and pinup and stuff. I'm using fluid line or Chromaline again. I'm just using a really, really, really small brush. I'm going to take a little on my brush, and I'm going to draw in a beauty mark. So I'm totally done with my makeup, and I threw on this crazy leopard corset style dress that I got actually from like Marshalls or something, just because I thought it was totally fitting for the look. It's like a bustier type thing, and I put on some diamonds, obviously fake, and I'm gonna probably throw a couple curls in my hair just so it's like authentic looking. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it helped you guys out if you're trying to get like that old school Hollywood pinup look, and I had a lot of fun doing it, so thank you guys for watching.
Straight off the back, I come straight off my back with a gun like I'm in Iraq. And in fact, I attack and tackle and sack and crack and crackle and snap back and battle my own shadow. Cause y'all whack and all that bullshit you're talking starting to get funky. Toss me the tronky, I'ma brew these funkies. Stir, I'm from the block, but you don't